the annual Colonial Ball and Dinner. In a spirit of alliance with the history and traditions of Harpeth Hall and Ward Belmont, as well as the history of our United States of America, it is our pleasure to present the celebration of the birthday of our first president, George Washington.
Harpeth Hall students, under the leadership of Miss Patty Chadwell and later Dr. Mary Clark, carried on this tradition. This year's George Washington's birthday celebration marks the 60th consecutive year students at Harpeth Hall have danced the minuet, performed the hornpipe, and marched to the orders of the captain of the guard. Please take this moment to look at the back of your program at the list of all former Georges and Marthas since 1922. Would all former Georges and Marthas please stand?
We would like to recognize our special guests today. First, we would like to welcome the members of Harpeth Hall's Board of Trustees. We would also like to recognize the loyal supporters of Harpeth Hall and George Washington, an alumni of Ward Belmont, and Miss Patty Chadwell, Jane Deloney, a former parent and sister of Miss Patty Chadwell. Next, we would like to welcome former Harpeth Hall parent, Mrs. Nina Tobin, who created and designed the gorgeous historic costumes you will see in the program today.
Finally, we would like to thank all parents, teachers, maintenance staff, and volunteers who made this performance possible.
Now we would like to share with you the dedication for this year's performance. In the back recesses of the 8th grade pod, there is a non-skirt closet that holds one of Harpeth Hall's greatest treasures. It is only in the 7th grade years that girls truly begin to learn what lies behind these doors. Much like C.S. Lewis's Wardrobe into Narnia, it is a passageway into another time. This is the closet that is filled with vibrant colors, emerald greens, sky blues, and shades of coral. It is the closet that is filled with velvet and satin fabrics applied with jewels, ruffles, and bows. It is the closet that holds yards and yards of lace. These are the priceless costumes you will see here this morning.
For over the last 18 years, Ms. Nina Tobin has been responsible for the creation and preservation of these exquisite pieces of art. And with her selfless acts of kindness, it is only deserving and fitting that she is acknowledged as this year's recipient of the George Washington dedication.
Living in Australia as a young girl, Miss Tobin found her love for sewing. Though it may be a lost art and a hobby that many no longer pursue, Miss Tobin feels true enjoyment when sewing. In her own words, she makes clear her belief that one must do your love, even if it is art. Her passion for the art of costuming is obvious to anyone who looks closely at the ladies and gentlemen of George Washington. These pieces are authentically elegant and true to the times in which they represent.
Miss Tobin's passion does not stop with the work she creates, though. Her desire to pass on her knowledge and love of costuming to the girls participating in George Washington is apparent to any girl who is to be fitted for this celebration. She takes the time to talk to each student about her character, the lifestyle, and even posture of an 18th century lady or gentleman. When searching for the perfect costume, Miss Tobin is determined to find a piece that truly fits each girl's personality. And she will even make a new dress if needed. Without her efforts, our George Washington celebration would not be the magical ceremony that it is.
Thank you all for joining us. We hope you enjoy your program.
Soldiers and sailors march in place. Forward, march. Left, 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 right, left. Mark, time successfully mark. Company halt. Right in the face, at ease.
Mr. John Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, in honor of President Washington's birthday, we take pride in saluting his role in the recent war for independence. We will present songs and tableaux that we call great moments from the Revolution. We will begin this tribute with the song Free America by Dr. Joseph Warren, a Minuteman who signaled Paul Revere to begin his famous ride. Shortly before his death in the Battle of Bunker Hill, he wrote these words to encourage and inspire our sailors and soldiers.
Sailors at attention. Right in the face. Sailors march in place. Forward, march. Mark, time successfully mark. Company halt. Right in the face. Forward, march. Mark, time successfully march. Company halt. Right in the face.
years, I have been so occupied with the dangers of the sea that I have had little thought of its pleasures. But since watching your skill in the performance of the hornpipe, I can predict that you are more likely to be treading the boards than walking the plank. With such nimble feet, you must have no difficulty in climbing the tallest mast or running over the most slippery decks. Your appearance here tonight makes me aware of a very useful branch of service and the need of a new member of the cabinet, a secretary of the Navy.
Sailors at attention. Sailors right in left face. Sailors march in place. Forward, march. Mark down successfully, mark. Company halt. Right in left face. At ease.
Senator James Monroe.
During the war, the British arrived on our shores singing a song to poke fun at us. Ironically for them, we took this tune and added our own words. And so it was that Yankee Doodle became our marching and fighting song.
Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Father and I went down to camp along with Captain Good, and there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. There we saw 1,000 men as rich as Squire David. What they wasted every day, I wish it could be saved. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. There was Captain Washington upon a stalking stallion, giving orders to his men. I guess there was a million. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy.
Soldiers at attention. Right in left face. Soldiers march in place. Forward, march. Right and left by one, march. Right and left by fours, march. March down successfully, march. Company halt. In left face. Forward, march. Right and left by twos, march. Left, 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 right, left. Quarter turn left and right, march. Left, left,
his troops for their lively drill. Though you are capable of being very lively during the recent unpleasantness with our English cousins, I remember you as less polished and precise. I am happy, however, to see that your spirit remains the same. Though Captain Marion and I are both soldiers, I believe that a time will come when heroism does no longer mean to kill, but to serve our fellow men.
Soldiers at attention, right in the face, forward, march. Right and left back forward, march. March, time set to the march. Coming up, right in the face, at ease.
Mr. Alexander Hamilton and Mr. John Hancock.
Christmas Day, 1776, was the Patriots' darkest hour. George Washington, having retreated to Pennsylvania after losing the battle for New York, led his troops across the ice-choked Delaware River and overwhelmed the Hessian garrison in Trenton. On the west banks of the Delaware River, while they were waiting for boats to take them across, Washington's troops were encouraged by these words from Thomas Paine's message, The American Crisis.
These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will in this crisis shrink from the service of their country. But those that stand by it now deserve the love and thanks of every man and woman.
Mr. James Madison. In the fall of 1777, General Burgoyne marched southward from Canada. Low in supplies, he sent 700 Hessians to Vermont for more. They were stopped west of Bennington by the Bennington Riflemen. And later, American militiamen were able to surround Burgoyne at Saratoga. This battle proved to be the turning point of the war.
Why not me hear the red coats? Your mind what madness fills.
attention. Left and right face. Soldiers march in place. Forward, march. More time successively, more. Company halt.
The Honorable John Jay.
In October 1781, Cornwallis's troops were defeated by the united French and American forces at the Battle of Yorktown. On October 19th, the British formally surrendered. French and American soldiers stood at attention. British soldiers filed past and placed the weapons on the ground as the British men played the world turned upside down.
Buttercups buzz,
Excellence. The presence here of these illustrious guests is as much a symbol of your success as the post which you have won or the parole which you read. I toast the President for choosing honorable and distinguished men to serve and for inspiring their efforts to reach righteous goals for all. I mark the tricolor, beloved in France, around you. It is bright with cheer, brilliant with courage, and firm with faith, because you have made it so in your hearts. Mr. Benjamin Franklin.
I am happy to see my friend the Marquis on such a pleasant occasion. When we were last together at the French courts, I was uncertain that the American colonies, which I represented, would become a country. Later, perhaps, the Marquis was uncertain he would have a country to represent.
Mr. Thomas Jefferson.
Your Excellency, I have the honor and enjoy the delight of offering congratulations on this occasion. Today, we are not only celebrating an anniversary in your life, but an anniversary in the birth of a nation whose struggle you witnessed and whose strength you so greatly contributed. We hope on your succeeding birthdays, you may see the realization of your wishes, even beyond every human expectation, and watch with pride and satisfaction the progress toward maturity of these United States. Accept the homage of our grateful hearts. We've been allowed to share the reward of your patriotic toils. We, your countrymen, meet you here in the name of the present generation, in the name of your country, in the name of liberty, to thank you.
Lady Washington and I are proud and happy to be present at this celebration and to receive greetings wishing me many succeeding birthdays. I would like to repeat what my old and valued friend, Benjamin Franklin, has said. Everyone desires to live a long time, but no man wants to be old. No individual can achieve this paradox, but our nation could. My belief is that our nation will live a long time before growing old.
Governor Patrick Henry.
Lady Washington, in the birthday gift chosen for this occasion, a miniature of yourself, you will see our appreciation for you, our First Lady, for your graciousness without hypocrisy, your pride without arrogance. Your own words inscribed on the back of this portrait best describe your contribution to General Washington and thus to our country. I am an old-fashioned Virginia housewife, steady as a clock, busy as a bee, and cheerful as a cricket.
I thank you for this lovely keepsake to remind you of the simple pleasures of life, that many have sacrificed and will continue to sacrifice for the betterment of this new country. To our veterans, our soldiers, and our sailors, I especially thank you for your great commitment to this cause and for your loyalty to our president. As we look to the actions ahead, I'd like to remind you to remember, as I do, that our happiness depends on our dispositions and not upon our particular circumstances.
and General Henry Knox. We would like to salute the women of the Revolutionary War and to thank them for the sacrifices they made to make our country great. These women were very courageous. They fed and nursed the wounded, made gunpowder and cannonballs, acted as spies, and even fought in some of the wars. Many, like Mrs. Abigail Adams, managed their families' farms and businesses while their husbands were away.
And of course, the remarkable lady whom we are here to recognize tonight is Miss Martha Washington. We praise her for her dedication and hard work throughout the entire Revolution, where she organized food and supplies and cared for the wounded while they were enduring the hardships at Valley Forge. We thank you, Lady Washington.
General Light Horse Harry Lee.
This concludes our tribute to President Washington. First in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of our country. As our honored guests depart, we invite you to rise and join us in saluting this wonderful nation and singing America the Beautiful and God Bless America.
Soldiers and sailors at attention. Right in the face. Soldiers and sailors march in place. Forward, march. Forward, time to step really hard. Company halt. Right in the face.